Well, we've got some bananas. I think we're going to make ourselves a dessert. This is banana bread brownies. Okay, so it's kind of banana bread with a brownie topping, but it's really good. I think you're going to like it. I'm sure you're going to like it. So when your bananas start looking like that and you're not willing to eat them, put them in the freezer till you need them. They kind of come out well done like that, but they're going to be just fine for what we're going to do. So, first thing we need is those bananas. 3 or 4 bananas will do just fine. Some sugar, 2 cups of flour, some vanilla extract, butter, some sour cream and salt, baking soda, and a couple eggs. Here's our bananas. I peeled 3 of them. Here's the 4th one. And the only problem with them is they're really gooey. So it's hard to get them started. But once you finally get the peels peeled, they just kind of pop out like that. There you go. Now we just got to mush them up later on. Let's put them aside for now. Into our big mixing bowl. We need some butter. So that's 1 stick of butter. We'll put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. This is 1.5 cups of sugar and that melted butter. Along with that, we need about 1 cup of sour cream, which is roughly what I got in the container. So I think we're going to be pretty close with that. Close enough anyway for what we need. We also need our 2 eggs. There's 1 egg and 2, just like that. Looking good. We're going to mix all that together. Round and round and round she goes, and where she stops, well, once it's all mixed and combined nice, that's where we're going to go. You want it shouldn't be lumpy, it should be nice and mixed like that. In goes our bananas. They look so slimy, right? But you know what? They give it some great taste, especially if you like bananas. Along with that, we've got 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Well, ish. I'm putting in an extra one. My daughter always said, just put in a little extra. It's not going to hurt anything. And, you know, mostly it doesn't. Round we go. Get everything nice and combined. Looking good, I think. We've got us some banana bread batter. See that 3 times fast. So next up goes our flour. That's 2 cups of flour along with a teaspoon of baking soda and 3/4 teaspoon of salt. And we mix again. Now you could have chopped walnuts go in this too, but I don't really like cake with nuts in it. Just my own thing. So here's our tin pan. And now we're just going to pour our batter into that pan. I think I forgot to grease it. Duh! Try and grease it first. And we'll get all that batter out of the bowl. Don't let any behind. And there you go. We are now going to just smooth it all out. Doo-loo-loo-loo-loo. I guess you don't have to get as fussy as I am, because it is going to spread a little bit before it starts baking in the oven. But it's fun to spread out. So that looks pretty good. Let's get it in the oven now. 375 for about 20 to 25 minutes. And while we're waiting, we've got some brownie icing to make. We're going to start with melting the butter so it's easier to mix. 30 to 40 seconds in the microwave. That's a 1/2 cup of butter, which is 1 stick. 4 cups of icing sugar, which I thought was a lot, but okay. We also need 3 tablespoons of milk. And 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. And that's all we need for the topping. Well, until we get it all mixed up. Go ever so carefully, mix, 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 mix. And that liquid's going to combine with the icing sugar so it gets, well, kind of lumpy, too lumpy. So I think we're going to have to put in a little extra milk. That's about 2 more tablespoons full. And now it's mixing much better. Much, much better. Oh, it's nice and smooth. Look at that. It's thick, but it's not runny and it's not too thick. So we'll put it aside. Here's our brownies out of the oven. Okay, our brownie bread. We're going to let that cool just a little bit. Let's get that icing on top. Oh yeah, that looks fantastic. And that's all there is to it. Cut it up into pieces. Doesn't that look good? And that's what it is. We just made ourselves banana bread brownies. Hey, another great recipe. I hope you'll give it a try. Leave me a comment below, one way or the other. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell because that'll tell you the next time I upload a video. Feel free to share this and any of my other videos. And thanks for stopping by and watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.